भावदिव्यो छविसुन्दर तस्मै महाप्रेमो रसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्यचन्द्राय। जन्नाप्तं कर्मनिष्ठैर्न च समधिगतं जत्तपोध्यान जोगै वैराग्यैस्त्यागस्तत्त्वस्तुतिभिरपि न जत कीर्तन चापि कैश्चित् गोविन्द प्रेम भाजङ्गपि न च कलितं रहस्यं स्वयं च नाम्नैव प्रादुरासीत् अवतरति परे जत्र तं नौमि गौरम्। कर्मनिष्ठा तपध्यान अष्टांग जोगरे किंबा वैराग्यस्तव कर्म त्यागरे गोविंद प्रेमशाली मानकर जो गुण तत्व गोचर थिला ताहा जो गौरचंद्र हृदय केवल नाम रे से प्रेम प्रकाशित है से गौरचंद्र को प्रणाम करुछि। चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो चैतन्य चरितामृतम् आदि लीला दशम परिच्छेद 33। ताहारो नुजो शाखा शंकर पंडितो ताहारो प्रभु पादो पाधन जार नाम विदित प्रभु पाद उपाधान सदा शिव पंडित जार प्रभु पदे आसो नित्यानंदे जार घोरे वास प्रथमे नित्यानंदे श्री नृसिंह उपासक प्रद्युम्न ब्रह्मचारी श्री नृसिंह उपासक नृसिंहानंद कोरी प्रभु तारो नाम कैला पादो पादो पाधान जार नाम विदित। The 11th branch, the younger brother of Damodar Pandit, was known as Shankar Pandit. He was celebrated as the shoes of the Lord. सदाशिव पंडित जार प्रभुपदे आसो प्रथमे नित्यानंदेर जार घरे वासो। Sadashiv Pandit, the 12th branch, was always anxious to serve the lotus feet of the Lord. It was his good fortune that when Lord Nityananda came to Navadip, he resided at his house. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavatam Lila, chapter 9, that Sadashiv Pandit was a pure devotee and that Nityananda Prabhu resided at his house. Nrsimha Upasaka Pradyumna Brahmachari, Prabhu tar naam koila Nrsimhananda kari. The 13th branch was Pradyumna Brahmachari. Since he was a worshipper of Lord Nrsimhadev, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed his name Nrsimhananda Brahmachari, purported by Srila Prabhupada. Pradyumna Brahmachari is described in the Antya Lila, 2nd chapter of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. He was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya who changed his name to Nrsimhananda. While coming from the house of Raghav Pandit at Panihati to the house of Sivananda, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the heart of Nrsimhananda Brahmachari. To acknowledge this, Nrsimhananda Brahmachari used to accept as eatables the foodstuffs of 3 deities, namely Jagannath, Nrsimhadev, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela, 2nd chapter, verses 48 through 78. Upon receiving information that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was proceeding towards Vrindavan from Kulia, Nrsimhananda absorbed himself in meditation and by his mental activities constructed a very nice road from Kulia to Vrindavan. All of a sudden, however, he broke his meditation and told the other devotees that this time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not go to Vrindavan, but only as far as place known as Kanai's Natsala. This is described in the Madhya Leela, chapter 1, verses 55 through 62. The Gauragana Desa Deepika, verse 74 says, Avesata tatha gyeyo misri pradyumna sangyake. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed the name of Pradyumna Misra or Pradyumna Brahmachari to Nrsimhananda Brahmachari, for in his heart Lord Nrsimhadev was manifest. It is said that Lord Nrsimhadev used to talk with him directly. এই মতো দশা প্রভু হয় রাত্রি দিনে, এই মতো দশা প্রভু রাধিকার ভাব দিয়েছে উদ্ধব দর্শনী। সেইভাবে মত্ত প্রভু রহে রাত্রি দিনে, সেইভাবে মত্ত প্রভু রহে রাত্রি দিনে। রাধিকার ভাব মূর্তি প্রভুর অন্তরে, সেইভাবে সুখ দুঃখ উঠে নিরন্তর, সেইভাবে সুখ দুঃখ উঠে নিরন্তর। শেষ লীলায় প্রভুর কৃষ্ণ বিরহ উন্মাদ, ভ্রমময় চেষ্টা সদা প্রলাপময় বাদ, ভ্রমময় চেষ্টা সদা প্রলাপময় বাদ। কামর প্রাণনাথ মুরলী বদন, ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন, কাহা করো কাহা পাও ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন। কাহারে কহিব কেবা জানে মোর দুঃখ, কাহা কহিব কেবা গজেন্দ্র এই প্রগাঢ় বিপ্রলম্বর পরিচয়। চৈতন্য চরিত অমৃতের সিন্ধু, সমগ্র জগৎ প্রেম বন্যায় ভাষায় যারে কবিন্দু। Chaitanya Charitamrita is nectarian pastimes, very sweet nectarian pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's like ocean of nectar. It's ocean nectar, very sweet nectar. চৈতন্যের মধুর লীলা যার কর্ণে প্রবেশিলাম, হৃদয় নির্মল ভেল তার। We are singing. If somebody is very fortunate, he could hear the sweet nectarian pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If it enters into his ears, if his ears are open really, not closed, not shut, it's closed, open. Such nectarian, sweet nectarian pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enters into the ear of such fortunate person, jiva. Then hridaya visuddhaya, then his heart will be purified. Heart will be purified. So in this chapter, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 10, Srila Kaviraj Goswami speaks about the Chaitanya tree and its expansions, its branches. You understand? Expanded, expanded, expanded. The Shankar Pandit is 11th branch. Sadasiv Pandit, 12th branch. Nrsimhananda Brahmachari, the Pradyumna Brahmachari, Nrsimhananda Brahmachari, is 13th branch. Then other branches come speaking. These are the pastimes, nectarian pastimes, sweet nectarian pastimes. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who is Visha Vigraha. Do you understand my language? Visha Vigraha. Visha Asroy. Bhagavan is Visha, Bhakta is Asroy. Now you understand. Visha Vigraha, Asra Vigraha. Krishna is Visha Vigraha, is Advaita Tattva, absolute truth. One without second. No second is there, is one. Advaita Tattva. Is Visha Vigraha, is Bhagavan. All devotees are Asra Vigraha. Do you understand? The two Bhagavans. Visha Vigraha Bhagavan, Asra Vigraha Bhagavan. Sevaka Bhagavan, Sivya Bhagavan. Do you understand? साक्षात दरितेन समस्त शास्त्रे युक्तस्तुता भाव्यतैव सदवी किंतु प्रभज्य प्रियैव तस्य वंदे गुरुश्री शरणारविंद. That's Guru Tattva. And that is Sakshat Hari, as good as Hari. That Guru is dear devotee of Krishna, very dear, confidential, most intimate, is Asra Vigraha, Bhagavan, servitor Bhagavan, Sevaka Bhagavan. He is Sevaka Bhagavan. You understand? He is Bhagavan. The Sevaka Bhagavan. Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan. So two are Bhagavans. You follow? One very dear, intimate, most confidential servitor is Guru. Sakshat Hari, he is as good as Hari. Not different. In that sense it says, is Asra Vigraha. With the help, under the guidance of Asra Vigraha, we can approach Visha Vigraha. Otherwise, no direct approach. Do you understand? This is Tattva. So Krishna, Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He is Visha Vigraha. But he came as Asra Vigraha. Do you follow me? Point. Bhakta Bhavangi Kari, assuming the mood of Bhakta, devotee, he came to teach us bhakti. You follow? Teach us bhakti. Practically. Observing in his own Life is teaching how to cultivate bhakti. Prema bhakti especially. Huh? Krishna is known as Srungara Rasaraja. Rasaraja, king of the mellows. Rasa Pradata, Rasa Vaisaha. Huh? The reservoir of all mellows. King of rasas, and he is the giver of rasas. Do you understand? His beauty, extraordinary beauty, uncommon beauty, Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya, Vishesa Sobham. Huh? His beauty far excels that of crores of cupids. Cupid is very beautiful here in this material world. But Krishna's beauty is such beauty. It far excels that of crores of cupids. Do you understand? So that beauty should be, what is it, tested. Mellow. Emanating from that beauty should be tested. Rasaswadana. Then it should be released. Huh? Krishna himself is attracted towards his beauty, isn't it? But to speak of others, Krishna himself is attracted towards his beauty. Rupa Goswami has written in Lalita Mahadava, once Krishna saw his own beauty in the crystal pillar. Huh? You understand? Pillar. It's crystal pillar. Made of crystal, like mirror, reflected. Huh? Then aparikalita purva kastamatkarkari spuratimam garyane samadhurjya pura ayangaham api hanta prekhya janlubdha cheta saravasam papoktum kamaya radhikeva. Rupa Goswami has written in Lalita Madhava. Krishna seeing that, oh, who is this? Such extraordinarily beautiful, handsome. Huh? This Purusha, this person. Huh? Who is he? Do you understand? I have never seen such beautiful, handsome person. Huh? Seeing him, such urge, such mood is developing in me. The mood of Radharani, just to embrace him. Do you understand? To embrace him. Who is he? Do you understand? So some of his friends were there with him standing at his side. So he turned his face towards some of his friends, was asking, who is he? And saw that figure also turned his head. Oh, it is me. Then he understands. Oh, it is me. It's my beauty. I don't know. I have some beauty. Huh? Ekoli radhika aswade sakoli. Do you understand? Ekoli radhika aswade sakoli. Only Radharani really says, this beauty completely, nobody says completely. Do you understand? So then he developed greed for it. How can I release? Huh? How can I release my beauty? Huh? Can you release your beauty? No. How can I release my beauty? So greed developed. Three. Radhaya pranayamaya kidrusava naiva. Swadhya hena adhuta madhurima kidrusava madhya. Saukhantasya madan bhavata kidrusam veti lobhat. Tadbhavadhya samadani sachigarva sindhu harindo. That Rupa Goswami has written. These are the internal cause of the appearance of Gauranga. Internal cause. Antaranga karan. First, greed, desire is, what is that? Radha prema. Radha's pranayama. First thing, how can I understand it? Second thing, Sadhya hena bhuta madhurima kidrusava madhya. Ah, what is that? Such beauty that I have, that Radharani releases it. How can I release it? Third thing, Saukhantasya madan bhavata kidrusam veti lobha. What happiness Radharani derives by releasing my beauty, that beautiful. How can I have it? These three desires. Do you understand? Three types of greed developed with Krishna. How this greed will be fulfilled, how desires will be fulfilled. In order to fulfill the three desires, he appeared as the son of Sachi Mata. You understand? Mother Sachi. Sachi Garbha Sindhu Harindu. You understand? He appeared, it's Gauranga. And in the Gauranga avatar, fulfill these three desires, always releasing these three mellows and teaching the devotees and distributing it to devotees and teaching the devotees by his own behavior, activity, how to do Krishna bhajan in this mood of vipralambha bhav. You understand? That is teaching. So question is here, he thought of very deeply, Krishna thought of how to fulfill all these desires. Then at last he came to conclusion, Radhikar bhavaditi angikar vinay ei tina sukha kabu nahi aswadani. Without being resuming the mood and complexion of Radharani, these three desires cannot be fulfilled. Thought of, decided, I must have it. Do you understand? So he assumed the mood of Radharani and complexion of Radharani. Do you understand? One question is here. If this is a question of mood only, bhav, isn't it? If you would have only assumed the bhav mood, you would have fulfilled the desires. What is the necessity of assuming the complexion of Radharani? That is very important question, very confidential question also. You understand? And this is such very deep, very confidential question. Answer is also very confidential. The tattva is there. Whose heart is not completely purified of all material contaminations. That means Suddha Sattva Jala Hudaya. Do you follow my language? Pure Sattva, Suddha Sattva. The heart is enlightened, effulgent with Suddha Sattva. Only he can understand it. Otherwise nobody can understand. Do you understand? If I say, I have no language to express all these things, if the heart can only, what you say, realize it, experience it. It's a question of experience, the realization. Such heart, Suddha Sattva Jala Hudaya, completely purified heart, no tinge of contamination. Otherwise, why? The sweet nectarian pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. If somebody is fortunate, then into his ears these pastimes will enter. If I speak, then it will enter. Otherwise, it will never enter. Then his heart is a purified heart. You understand? So, this is the question. Why? What was the necessity, or what is the necessity of assuming the complexion of Radharani? Only if you would have assumed the mood, you would have fulfilled his three desires. What is the necessity? So answer is that. The complexion of the Vastu, what you say in English, Vastu? Huh? Is not different, is, is non-different from its Surup. Follow my language? Huh? Complexion is not non-different from the Surup of something, Vastu. That is the external or outward manifestation of the Surup of the Vastu. You understand? That is complexion. It's natural. It's not unnatural. You understand? Natural. Everything has his complexion, has its complexion. You understand? Krishna's complexion is Syama, black or green. Greenish. Syam, blue. You understand? Say green, blue or black. Syama is known as Syam Sundar. This Syam Sundar. This is very deep topic of Rasa Tattva. You follow? Rasa Tattva, male. Because Krishna is known as Srungara Rasa Raja. Do you understand? Srungara Rasa Raja. No? Deaf is deaf. I say, one is deaf, he cannot hear. He will never enter into the ear. Ear is deaf. Heart is not purified. Completely purified. Suddha Sattva. This is very, very confidential, deep tattva. Srungara Rasa Raja. Raja means king. King of Srungara Rasa. Do you understand? Srungara Rasa. Conjugal Rasa. Do you follow? English. You want English. Hear the original topic. Do you understand? So beauty is here. This language has such beauty. That beauty cannot be expressed in this translation. No. You follow me? Yes, try to understand it. So he is known as Srungara Rasaraja. Syama. Syama Sundara. Because the complexion of the color of Srungara Rasa is Syama. Do you follow me? The color of Srungara Rasa, the mellow, conjugal mellow, the color of that mellow is Syama, is green, is blue. Do you understand? That is his color. So is Syam Sundar. Krishna is Syam Sundar. Follow me? Understand? Very deep philosophy. Therefore he is Syam Sundar. I say, this natural, that is the complexion is natural. It is non-different from the Vastu. It's mood. What is the mood? Accordingly your external color will manifest. That is according to mood. The color of Srungara Rasa is Syama, is green, blue. So, he is Srungara Rasa Raja, therefore he is Syama Sundar. Understood? Yes. Then comes Anuraga. Do you understand? That is Ujjvala Nilamani. You say, Anuraga. What you say in English? I have no language. I have no language. You help me. What is that? Raga, Anuraga. Raga means attachment. In English you may say like that. What is that word? I don't know. If you know, tell me. Attachment. Raga. Spontaneous, very deep attachment. That's Anuraga. You understand? So, complexion or color of Anuraga is red as the rising sun. Do you understand? As red is as the rising sun, Aruna Varna. Do you follow me? Rising sun, how it looks? Red. The color of that Anuraga is Aruna. It's such reddish. Do you follow? When sun rises gradually, from eastern horizon, comes up, comes up, comes up, comes up. Huh? Midday, how it looks? Does it look red? Huh? No, how it looks? It's golden. Do you understand? Isn't it? Molten gold. Huh? So, it's gradual rising, gradual blossoming. The complexion changes, and the ultimate change is this Gaura, or molten gold. Do you understand? That is the color of Mahabhava. Follow me? Huh? That is the color of Mahabhava. So Radharani is Mahabhava Swarupini. Huh? Huh? Mahabhava Swarupini is Radharani. So her color bodily complexion is like molten gold. Tattva Kanchana Gaurangi. Huh? So Mahaprabhu assumed when that mood, then how will be complexion? It's automatic molten gold. Follow me? Huh?
Does that mean if Krishna assumes a different mood, this color will change?
Since when he accepted the mood of Radharani Mahabhava, then it's quite natural that complexion would be molten gold. Therefore, is Tapta Kanchana Gauranga. Is Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Huh? The Radharani's complexion. It's quite natural. Huh? So that the answer. That question was there, so answer is that. Huh? It is quite natural. Tattva Kanchana Gaurangi. Example is given. Unripe mango, ripe mango. Huh? Unripe mango, ripe mango. What is the color of unripe mango and the color of ripe mango? It's green, then yellow. Turned into yellow. So from the color or complexion, you can understand what is inside mood. Follow me? So when the complexion is green or yellow, the mood is unripe. Mellow is unripe. So in Krishna, this mellow, this Srungara rasa is not ripened. Mellow is not ripened. Therefore complexion is Syama. Do you follow? When it becomes ripened, it becomes Gaura or Tapta Kanchana, molten gold. So in Gaura, the Srungara rasa is completely ripened. But in Shyam Sundar, that Srungara rasa is unripe. Do you understand? And Aparipurna is not complete. It is not ripened. But when in Gaura, it's complete and completely ripened. Do you follow? My language? Huh? Do you follow my language? And Krishna, to get that bhav mood of Radharani, how can I get it? So I have to steal it. He is very expert in stealing, isn't he? He's the leader of the thieves, Chaura Agraganya. Huh? Isn't he? Leader of the thieves, Chaura Agraganya. Krishna is very expert. He's supreme in all the aspects. Supreme thief. Isn't he? Very expert in stealing. Huh? So he entered into the core of the heart of Radharani to steal that mood. Kutuki rasastava hutva. Rupa Goswami has written like that. That honey, Krishna, he stole the mood of Radharani. Entering into her heart, you understand, to steal that bhav, mahabhav, he entered into the heart of Radharani. When he entered into the heart of Radharani, then he covers himself in the bodily complexion of Radharani. So external bodily hue is Radhakanti. Huh? Huh? In the heart Radha Bhav, and outward hue is Radhakanti, complexion of Radharani. It's quite natural. Huh? How can you separate it? Huh? Can you separate that outward hue from the mood? Huh? Cannot. When he showed to Rai Ramananda, his own form, how he is the united form, combined form of Radha and Krishna, isn't it? That is mentioned there. Ramananda saw his Shyama Rupa, you understand? Shyam Sundar form. Then he saw his whole body is covered up, that Shyam. Do you understand my language? Shyam Rupa is covered up with golden kanchalika. Do you understand? What do you say? Kanchalika, the woman put on this portion. What do you say? Huh? Huh? Jose. Well, that is your language. I don't know. Then that is covered with the some yellow, golden kanchalika. Kanchalika, Syamarupa Dhaka. The Syamarupa is covered up with golden kanchalika. Because Syama has entered into the core of the heart of Radharani. That is so united. Follow my language. So, Gauranga, he assumed the mood of Radharani. It's quite natural that his complexion changed, that the complexion of Radharani. Radha Bhava and Dviti. Otherwise, the three desires cannot be fulfilled. You understand? Three greed cannot be fulfilled. Then, question is there, if only you would have assumed the mood, not have assumed the complexion, what harm is there? That is there. Yes, definitely that is the harm. Because Shyam, the mood of Gaura is Vipralamba Bhava. Is feeling the pangs of Krishna always, as Radharani feels. You understand? He thinks himself Radharani. The mood of Radharani, Radha Bhav predominating, though he is Krishna. Radha Bhav is predominating. Always crying, kahan gele, kahan paun murali badana, ke more milaya vides nandana. Always saying this thing, crying, where shall I go? Where shall I find that Murali Badana? That Krishna float on his lips? Who will help me in finding out that Krishna? Can he say like that? If his complexion would have been Syama, only mood Radha, cannot say that, cannot cry. That means he cannot relish the Asraya Jati or Rasa. You follow? Asraya, Bhakta, Radha. Radha is the topmost Asraya Jati. All Bhaktas, devotees are Asraya Vigraha. Radharani is the chief. Do you follow me? So can he relish it? If his complexion would have been Syama, only mood is mood of Radha. No, so there is harm. Definitely. When you look at his body, oh, I am Krishna, how can he cry? How can he relish? Do you follow my point? This is very painful for him. If you dress him like Krishna, then you are giving him pain. Isn't it? Follow my point. You should understand this. It's very painful for Gaura. Don't disturb his mood. Therefore, my Guru Maharaj said, all acharyas, don't disturb the mood of Gaura. No. You should understand this. And this is very deep philosophical point. Question and answer. Always that mood. Kaviraj Goswami has written, every movement, that mood of viraha. Do you follow? Mood of viraha is there, every movement. pangs of separation. That is the highest stage of prema, priti. Do you follow? Highest stage, highest stage. রাধিকার চেষ্টা দিয়েছে উদ্ধব দর্শনে এই মতো দশা প্রভুর হয় রাত্রি দিনে, ডে অ্যান্ড নাইট, দ্যাট মুড, the mood of Radharani, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mood. Uddhava came, Uddhava came. Krishna sent Uddhava, go, Brajabhumi, deliver this message of love, Prema Sandesh, Priti Sandesh. Uddhava came with letter, Uddhava exactly looks like Krishna. The same complexion, Shyam. Do you understand? So when Uddhava came, Radharani saw Uddhava, what mood developed? Radharani had become so sulky. You understand? He had developed the mood of sulkiness. Oh, unreliable persons. The black persons are unreliable persons. Bumblebee came at that time. Black bee, get out here. You black persons are unreliable. Why are you coming here? You understand? Nice description. That 10th canto. So that he has written. Radhikaro chesta jaise uddhava darsane. That means feeling so much pang of separation from Krishna. Very deep. Very deep. Radhikar bhava jaise uddhava darsane. Sei matto bhav prabhu rahe ratri dine. Day and night in that mood. Gauranga was in his Antya Lila, when he was staying in Gambhira, in Jagannath Puri, that small room, that bhav always. রাধিকার ভাবমূর্তি প্রভুর অন্তর, সেইভাবে সুখ দুঃখ ওঠেন। You understand? The Radhikar Bhav, the mood of Radharani is there in the heart of Gaura. You understand? So accordingly, the mood, Gauranga's mood is according to the mood of Radharani, feeling of pangs of separation. Shesa Lilaya Prabhura Krishna Viraha Unmada, Dhammameyo Chesta, Sada Pralapameyo Bhava. Shesa Lila, Antya Lila, is mad, feeling the pangs of very acute pang of separation, very acute pang of separation. Delirium, the madman delirium, you understand? Delirium of madman. Similarly, Mahaprabhu. Sometimes, like delirium, you understand? कहाँ मोर प्राणनाथ मुरली बदन, कहाँ करो कहाँ पाम ब्रजेन्द्र, कहारे कहिब केवा जाने मोर दुख, ब्रजेन्द्र नंदन बिना हाटे मोर बुक. Where shall I go? Where shall I find my Lord of the Lord of my heart? That Murali Vadana, that Krishna flute on his lips. My Prananath, the Lord of my heart, is Krishna himself, saying this and crying. Kaha karo, kaha paam Brajendra Nandana? Where shall I go? Where shall I find him? The son of Nanda Maharaj, saying and crying. Kahare kohibo keba jane mor, to whom shall I express my pain in my heart, what I feel? Brajendra Nandana bina phate mor buko, my heart is splitting. You understand? Without Brajendra Nandan, son of Nanda Maharaj. So, saying and crying. Can he cry? If you put peacock feather on his crest, can he cry? Just viraha is the highest stage of priti, prema. You understand? Fifth purusartha. Prema is fifth purusartha. Do you understand? Dharma, artha, kam, moksha, 4 purusarthas. So fifth one is prema, this prema. Do you understand? Pure prema is fifth purusartha. Therefore, to release this mellow, and this complete releasement in viraha. Do you understand? In separation, it is released completely. Therefore, this separation, viraha is the highest stage. If there will be what you say, eternal. Huh? Midana, union. Huh? There would be eternal union. There will be no separation. Then prema will die. Untimely death. That will bring untimely death to prema. Follow my language. Very deep. Therefore, this viraha, separation, makes prema alive. Follow me? My language? Separation makes prema alive. That will tested how you have developed love. So it is tested in viraha. Do you follow? Yes. Therefore, Krishna leaves Vrindavan and goes to Mathura and Dwaraka, putting the gopis headed by Radharani in this viraha. Do you follow? Condition of viraha, separation. Thereby, there will be always premanandamayi. Release that prema. That is Krishna's mercy. That he puts them in viraha. Follow my point? Very deep philosophy. So Mahaprabhu's mood is that mood. And he teaches us that bhajan, that our bhajan will be in that mood, in vipralambha bhav, in viraha bhav. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Or crying, this is soul's crying. Do you understand? This is soul's cry. Oh Hari, oh Krishna, oh Ram, where you are. I cannot have you, I cannot see you. Do you understand? Just crying and crying and crying. Chanting this Hare Krishna, you cry. Then you get Krishna. Do you understand? Yes. Viraha means outward separation, internal union. That is viraha. Do you follow my language? Yes. Viraha means external separation externally. But internally union, that is viraha. That is viraha. Then highest releasement, priti tattva, the mellow of that conjugal mellow. Do you understand? That Mahaprabhu teaches us. And that's Mahaprabhu's teaching. This lila is there. In that Gambhira. Mahaprabhu was always feeling very intense, acute pang of separation. I say, this is vipralambha bhav. Always in the mood of Srimati Radharani. The mood of Radharani is predominating. Do you understand? Thereby, practically, he has taught us how you will do bhajan. In that mood, you will do bhajan. Do you understand? This is Golokar Premandana Harinam Sankirtana. Golokar Premandana Harinam Sankirtana. Ratina Janmila Kene Sai, isn't it? It doesn't belong to this material world. It's Golokar Premandana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. You see, the Radharani, the gopis, headed by Radharani, they chant this Hare Krishna. When they feel very acute pangs of separation, they chant this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. This is soothing balm to their burning heart. The heart burns. With the pangs of separation, heat of separation. When the heat produces the heat, like fire. This is soothing balm. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Tapta Jivanam, he said. Tava Kathamritam, Tapta Jivanam. This is Tapta means heated. You understand? Heart is soothing balm. They sing this And Mahaprabhu Gour Nitai brought it here. The same bhav. Those who are Sakhis, Manjaris, they are with Mahaprabhu in male form, isn't it? Mahaprabhu is in Radha Bhav. Huh? Sakhis, Manjaris are there in male form. Radhamananda, Surdandar Goswami, they all Goswamis. Rupa Manjari, Vilas Manjari, Raga Manjari, Rathi Manjari, so many Manjaris, they're all male form. Huh? Same Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram. The big book is there, that illustration Prabhupada has given. This is part, volume 2, volume 1, have you? That illustration is there. Chaitanya Charitamrita, volume 1. You'll see that illustration is there. Prabhupada has given, yes. Not Ramananda Rai. That Kirtan. But Radharani and all gopis doing above portion, down portion Lord Chaitanya with his associates. They say, isn't it? That is why. Illustration Prabhupada has given. You can understand. To understand, he has given illustration. But your dull head, you cannot understand this thing. Goloket Premadhana Parinam Sankirtan. It's Goloka Premadhana. You understand? And Mahaprabhu is teaching us practically. You should do bhajan in this mood. In any avatar, this has not manifested. It's only manifested in Gour avatar. He has established that ideal. For us, I have no language to express all this, that mood arise. If a movement arises in the heart of Gaura, those whose heart is completely purified by this bhajan, Chetodarpana Marjanam, first thing, Vijayate, Purna Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Krishna Sankirtana, your heart only, first thing, heart, the mirror. Heart is like mirror. That will be cleansed of all material darts. Do you understand? First I said, because heart is completely cleansed of all material darts. Only he can understand Gaura Tattva. Otherwise nobody can understand Gaura Tattva. So confidential, deep Tattva, not ordinary Tattva. Do you understand me? So, always thinking, one day, all on a sudden, that mood came, Krishna is going to Mathura, leaving Vrindavan. So Radharani, all gopis, headed by Radharani's, they're crying. This Krishna is leaving them. You understand? They're crying. Akrura came, put into the chariot, took him. All gopis, headed by Radharani, cried and slept before the wheels of that chariot. Let the wheel roll on our body, let us die. We cannot survive. You understand? So in that mood developed in Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then he saw Raya Ramananda, put his hand around his neck of Raya Ramananda, because Raya Ramananda is Visakha Sakhi. Radharani is her intimate Sakhis, speaks like that. They are very intimate Sakhis. Then Swarup Damodar Goswami came as Lalita Sakhi. Then he said, O Nanda Kula Chandrama, O Sikhi Kalam Krati, O Mandra Murali Ravo, O Nu Surendra Niladviti, O Rasarasa Tandavi, Ko Sakhi Jivo Rakyo Sari Nidir Mama, Sruttama Kovata Hantaha Digvidhin. Lalita Madhava. Rupa Goswami has written this thing. A Sakhi, he says, oh my God, companion. Because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Radha Bhav, thinks himself Radha. Gauranga na emaro Radhanga sparsana, Brajendra Sukha Vina na sparsana. This is not body of Gaura, this is body of Radharani. Only Brajendra Nandana, only son of Nanda Maharaj can touch this body, nobody can touch. So how can you touch? Do you follow me? That is what is the mood. You understand what the mood of Gaura is. Radha Bhav is predominating. Then that mood is predominating, not other mood. Her Sakhi, oh my God, companion. Where is Nanda Kula Chandrama? Where is that Krishna who is the moon of Nanda dynasty? Do you understand? Then says, oh, Sikhi Kalam Krudi. Sikhi Kalam Krudi means speak of either. Do you understand? Where is that Krishna whose crest is decorated with Sikhi Kalam? Is peacock feather. That means. So if you put peacock feather on Gaura, then.
That could even do it by yourself.
Huh? If you put peacock feather on crest of Balaram, then what will be? Huh? Only Sikhi Kalam Krudi is Krishna, nobody else. This says, Acharya says. Do you understand? And Mahaprabhu cries. Huh? How can he cry? You should understand. Very deep philosophy. Huh? Dull-headed fellow cannot understand this. What to say? Giving pain. They are giving pain to Gaura. Yes, don't disturb the mood. They say, Kosikhi Kalam Krudi. Bhubaneswar has written like this. And Mahaprabhu is uttering this verse. Huh? Oh, my Sakhi, oh, my girl companion. Where is that Krishna on whose crest? Peacock feather is there. Huh? That is Krishna. Ko mandra murali ravo. Huh? Where is that Krishna who plays so sweetly with his flute? Huh? Murali, Dhara, Vanshivadana. Kono surendra nilo dviji. Where is that Krishna whose bodily complexion is such blue, Surendra, as blue as Surendra, do you understand? Indra Nilamani, do you understand? As blue as the Indra Nilamani. And Mani, the blue jewel is there, that is known Indra Nilamani. And do you understand? That bodily complexion is like as blue as Indra Nilamani. Do you understand? That is Surendra Niladhuti. Where is that? Korasara Satangavi. Where is that Krishna who dances in a ras? Huh? This is Krishna. Ko Sakhi Jiva Rakhyo Sadhir Mama. Oh Sakhi, oh my girl companion. Where is that Syama who is soothing balm of my afflicted heart? Do you understand? Huh? For whom I am surviving only. Otherwise I cannot survive. Do you understand? It's my soothing balm, my afflicted heart. Do you understand? That's it. Ha, Kovatahanta ha, Vidhi. Alas, alas. That Vidhi, that creator, Dhata, huh? You understand? It doesn't know how to create nicely. You understand? Like this. This is the delirium, pralaya. Mahaprabhu was crying and saying like this, and it became midnight. Raya Ramananda with Raya Ramananda soaked under the sun. Do you understand? This is mood. Then, after midnight, Raya Ramananda made Mahaprabhu sleep in the Gambhira in that small room, went to his own residence, and outside the room, do you understand, doors are bolted. Outside the room, Swarup Goswami and Govinda slept. Outside the room. Do you understand? Inside only Mahaprabhu slept. But Mahaprabhu had no sleep at all. He was mad. Huh? He tried to come out of the room, but it was dark. Do you understand? That no electricity was there. They are burning oil lamp. Lamp is extinguished. Complete dark. Doors are blocked, bolted. He tried to get out of the room, but couldn't find the door. So his face, nose, all are rubbed against the wall. So there was bleeding. Do you understand? There was bleeding. And such ecstasy only, such sound is coming. Like this sound was coming. The Swarup Swami heard this. What happened? So he lit the lamp, oil lamp, opened the door and saw the profuse bleeding was there from the nose, from the face of Mahaprabhu. Do you understand? So Swarup Damodar was very much distressed. So much distress in his heart. What happened? Then asked Mahaprabhu, what happened? Mahaprabhu said, I tried to get out of the room. I couldn't find out the way out. So my face was rubbed against the also this bleeding. That injury was there, so bleeding was there. Mahaprabhu was completely mad. He was so, he cannot, you see, keep himself quiet, you see. He couldn't keep himself quiet. Such was his mood, such was his condition at Antya Leela, you understand? So from that day, they slept. They allowed this, they told this Shankar Pandit to sleep inside the room. Do you understand? Tahar anuja sakha Shankar Pandit, Prabhu Pado Padhana Jara Nama Vijito. Isn't it? From that day, the Swarup Damodar Goswami, Rai Ramananda, they said, Shankar Pandit, you sleep inside the room. Do you understand? They were sleeping outside, Govinda and Swarup Damodar. Shankar Pandit slept inside the room. Do you understand? And every day, Shankar Pandit was messaging the legs, feet of Mahaprabhu. Do you understand? So it is said, the 11th branch, younger Pandit, brother of Damodar Pandit, the Shankar Pandit, he was celebrated as the shoes of the Lord. He was doing the message. He slept inside the Shankar Pandit. This is Mahaprabhu realized. The Shankar Pandit, and the detail will come later. Swarup Damodar Goswami speak about it. So nectarian sweet leelas, Gaurangir Madhur Leela, jar karne pudesila, Hudai, Vishuddha Velata. If somebody is fortunate, the heart is completely purified, all material dust, no tinge of material contamination, then he will be able to hear such sweet leelas, nectarian leelas of Mahaprabhu. You understand? It's the ocean of nectar. Chaitanya Chaitanya, Amrutera Sindhu, the ocean of nectar. One drop of this ocean will inundate the whole world with the inundation of love. Chaitanya Chaitanya. Do you follow? Thank you. Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti. And very fickle like him, jumping from one branch to another branch. No fixity. Only this thing, nothing else. Be fixed. Hari Hari. Hari. So, Jagadatma. Lost that drop?
Yes, sir. It reminded me of one past time I heard about Krishna,
Yes.
Gopinath, in which he becomes golden.
Yes. Yes.
So I immediately thought, he's also becoming golden then? He's also becoming golden. How did he become golden? I couldn't remember the details.
Yes, he manifested that in Vrindavan. That Imlitala. Imlitala. That tree is there. Imli. What you say? English? What tree?
Tamarind.
Tamarind. Yes, Imlitala. There he manifested. That means that in future will come in this body. That Gauranga. Yes. Vrindavan, that would have everything. 9%.
And also, in great separation, Radharani is becoming blackish.
Yes. Radharani's, say, heart. What is in the heart? That is the outward complexion. Bhav. You can understand from that. So, such garment they put on. In Radharani's heart, Shyam is there. So, garment is blue sari. In Krishna's heart, Radharani is there. Garment is yellow. Pita Vasanabha. Huh? This is all significant. Yes. Deep significance is there. Why blue sari? Why yellow garment? Pita. This because of the heart, mood. Inside, in the heart of Radharani, Shyam is there. Shyam Sundar. Do you understand? So, Radharani sari is blue sari. Huh? And in the heart of Krishna, Radharani is there. So, his dhoti is yellow. Pitambara. Pitambara. Yellow garment. That is what you should understand.
So there was one book I once read, translated by Kushakrata. It described all the residents of Vrindavan and how they all dressed. And they had all different bodily colors.
Yes.
So this is the same. Everybody's mood has kind of dress.
Different colors. Different mood, yes. So dress is accordingly.
Dress accordingly as well.
Yes. That speaks of the mood, internal mood. That speaks of it. Yes.
Maharaj, on the altar, we worship Mahaprabhu very opulently, but he spent most of his life as a sannyasi. So why don't we worship Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi on the altar?
We have not installed sannyasi deity, vigraha. We have installed Mahaprabhu's vigraha in Navadip. You understand me?
But all the pastimes of Mahaprabhu is in his sannyasi pastimes.
Yes. Our vigraha is in Purvashram vigraha, Purvashram, before taking of sannyas, returning from Gaya. You follow me?
Yes.
Returning from Gaya and before taking interim period, there is some period, just deciding I'll take up sannyas. That vigraha. And that time that mood has developed.
Yes.
Returning from Gaya.
Yes.
Yes. Then started Sankirtan in Srimad.
Yes.
That figure.
With beautiful long hair.
Yes.
Dancing in Kirtan.
Dancing in Kirtan. Yes, that is our figure.
You said that in Mahaprabhu he has a Radhakanta complexion.
Yes.
But then devotees might say